What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Meribah, and if you're new here, hello. Today's look, I wanted to do a bold wing with a bold lip. I figured purple was perfect since Halloween is coming up. If you don't want the purple lip, fill that in with pink, red, whatever. You can do any lip color combo you want. But I think that the bold wing with the bold lip is just such a beautiful go-to look if you're not feeling inspired or you just don't have time to do like full eyeshadow glam. This is always a great go-to, or even for everyday wear if you just love doing your makeup every day. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun making this tutorial and I hope you enjoy it. And please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And you can follow me on social media at meribahMUA on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook. All right, let's get started. Super easy tutorial for you guys today. So let's get this going. I have already prepped and primed my skin. So I did all of my moisturizer stuff this morning, and I actually have found that I put my primer on, which is the POREfessional primer by Benefit Cosmetics. And I put that on after I put on my sunscreen in the morning, and it mattifies my skin, and so that way I don't have any shine residue from the sunscreen. And then my primer is kind of like setting into my pores for a while, and then I do my makeup, and I'm finding that my makeup application is much better that way. So maybe that's something you want to try, is put your primer with your moisturizer, so that way you prime your skin after you moisturize, and then you'll apply your makeup, you know, 30 minutes, hour later, or whatever, even a few hours, and your skin is already primed for makeup. And let me know what you think about the application and if that works for you, because that has worked for me, and I am loving the results of my makeup. It just goes on like way smoother, and you know, of course, it's lasting through the day. So I don't have any fake tan on. It's September. I am just letting my skin chillax, and I'm gonna enjoy the pool and not have to worry about my spray tan. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so we're going back to really pale skin and just, you know, getting ready for fall. Like, I'm so excited for fall. All right, so today I did already, like I said, I had my skin prepped, and I also put on a little bit of concealer. I kind of had a field day getting rid of some blackheads, so I had a little bit of redness, I'm not gonna lie, so I put a little bit of the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer over just some areas that were a little red before I came on camera. I don't want to scare you guys. So for foundation today, we are going to use the Hourglass Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Warm Ivory. And I am just gonna give this a go. This might be a little too dark for my face, but we'll try. I feel like it's better to be a little warm than like too white. So I'll just blend that in. Last time I tried this stick foundation, I did like it a little better. But well, yeah, we'll see. The first time I tried it, I fucking hated it, so maybe it'll be better since I've already had my primer on my skin for a while. I do think this is a little too yellow. So we're just gonna really blend it into my neck here. I think that's the key. Anytime you have foundation that's just too yellow or different color, just blend that into your neck and hope nobody notices. Also, forgot to mention, my eyebrows are already done. I used the Benefit Precise Theme Eyebrow. I think it's in the shade 3. And used a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Setting Brow Gel. So primed brows, you guys should know by now. I usually do all that off camera. It just takes up too much time. And if you want to see a brow tutorial, you know what to do. I've got them on my channel, so you can just watch them. Oh, by the way, I'm using Spectrum brushes. This is B01. This brush is so freaking amazing for blending out foundation. If you can buy individual brushes, this one is freaking awesome. I really like this container for the Hourglass. I will give them that. So for concealer today, we're using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Light 2 or Vanilla. And I am just going to dot a little bit on the under eyes to cover some of that blue. And then I do want to take some down here and down the bridge of my nose for highlight and conceal, and this will kind of lighten out that foundation. And I'm going to use this brush again. Actually, I'm going to use this little brush here. This is the D05 brush, and I'm just going to brush this out underneath my eye. So moving on, we do want to give my skin a little bit of color. We're going to go in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Bisque. I use this all the time. And we're going to take a damp beauty blender for this because I think liquid contouring definitely calls for that. So I am actually just going to pull this right onto my face and just do very light lines here. Alright, so next we are going to set some of this foundation that we used, and I'm going to take this kind of a rounded brush here, C07, and I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I talked a lot about this on my channel. It is absolutely wonderful, and it's one of my favorite powders to set with. And we are just going to tap some of this underneath the under eye. You can look up if you need to. Or make this crazy zombie face like I always do. I'm going to bring that up here. We're going to buff this over the nose. You also want to make sure you brush any powder down onto your neck. If you brought your foundation onto your neck, you want to make sure that you buff some powder on that as well. That will help set that. And I always just do a little bit along the jawline and under here. So you're kind of hitting all over your face where you have the foundation, except for the areas where you bronze, because when you actually go in with a bronzer, that's going to set that. So you don't need to use that light powder over the darker shade that you just put on your face. So now we're taking this fan brush and we're going in with the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, and this is in the shade Tantric. And I'm going to bronze up my cheeks here. So I do want to just buff this out a little bit. I'm going to use this fluffy brush, and this is the A00 brush. And I'm just going to fluff the brush up. So I'm using upward strokes to blend up. I don't want to blend down. I want to stay on my cheekbone. So I'm blending up. I put on a little bit of blush. I'm going to use this MAC blush in Peaches. And I'm just going to take this brush. This is A04. Take a little bit of blush here. Got a little bit of blush on, and then we're going to take this Laura Mercier translucent powder and this fluffy brush B05, and I'm just gonna, oh my gosh, I am working way ahead, sorry. I'm going to take my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I am just going to put one little, oh jeez, I just got it all over myself. I am going to just prep my lids with this. And the reason why I'm not using the paint pot is because I just need my lids to look very neutral to the skin tone and foundation that we already have on. So we're just doing this very lightly here. Alright, so now we are taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder and we're just going to set that. So now we're going to do some winged eyeliner, and I am going to use the Kat Von D eyeliner in True Black. For eyelashes today, we are using these Lily eyelashes. This is in Caviar. And we're using our House of Lashes lash glue in black since we have eyeliner on in black. We want to make sure that everything is seamless and blends perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my lash glue, and I usually let it sit for about 2 minutes. And that way it gets super tacky, and then I will apply my lashes. In one of the videos that I filmed recently, I lost track of time. So what you can do on your cell phone is you can go ahead and set a timer for 2 minutes. So that way you don't lose track of time while your lashes are drying. Then a simple trick that I have been doing lately, I don't know why I never did this before, but if you take your black eyeliner and then go over the band of the false eyelash, it's just going to make it blend in even more. Let me get my mirror so I can see better. So yeah, we're just taking it on the top. So that way if there's any like eyeshadow from like the last time you wore these, if they're a used pair, then you're just blending it in. And then you can also blend in any gaps in the eyeliner and the eyelash, because sometimes it can just come off that easily. So something that I forgot to do earlier is contour my nose. I do want to do a little bit of nose contouring. So I'm just going to take this down the bridge of my nose. And I just like this, just to give my nose more shape. Because I am so fair skinned, I feel like my nose can disappear into my face in pictures. And so this is definitely something that I like to do when I am lighter. And then I'm going to take it on the end here. So I've kind of got my nose mapped out. And then now I am going to take this buffer brush and I'm just going to blend this in. You can also use your finger and just tap, tap, tap. Alright, so now that we have our winged eyeliner on, we have our face done, we definitely want to go for lip and do a bomb-ass lip color. So I'm getting out of my comfort zone today and I'm going to use this Kat Von D lip color. It's purple. It's almost like a bluish purple. This is the shade ROXY by the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. I really love this formula. And I am going to prep my lips first with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Primer. And I feel like this lip primer just prevents your liquid lipstick from cracking. So this feels pretty dry. I'm gonna do one more layer. Alright, so now that I look super gothic, I am going to highlight a little bit with the GlowKit here by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade range Gleam. I'm going to take this light shade in the palette, and it is called Crushed Pearl. It's super pretty. And I'm just going to highlight a little bit on my cheekbones here. I'm going to take a little bit of Crushed Pearl on my finger, and I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose and onto the tip of my nose. I'm just gonna buff that out with a different finger. In the spirit of purple, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray and set my makeup. Alright you guys, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this bold lip and wing combo today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on social media, meribahMUA on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I love you. Bye.